overcorrection.
Sure, I'll tell you if you want. Okay, back in 2017, I was a correctional officer with the state of Texas at one of our major prisons here in Texas, and I had good state insurance. And in November of that same year, I was diagnosed with leukemia, and I had to go out for about 6 months to a year for chemo and other things that I had to do. And when I came back to work,
Sorry.
I had a lot of health problems. I mean, my leukemia is in remission. It was then, but there were all sorts of problems with the situation where I couldn't work anymore, and I was more or less forced to have to just quit because of my health. Well, when that happened, the state pulled my insurance, of course, and I had my oncologist. And an oncologist is very important. If you have one that's good, that knows you and knows your situation, it's important you not change that oncologist, because it could be a serious situation otherwise. Anyway, the VA, I had to basically use my VA benefits to try to get medical care. Well, they had just gotten the idea of community care, where a veteran could be treated by doctors in the community if you were so far away from the nearest VA hospital. I'm 2.5 hours away. But at that time, that was considered within their boundary, and so they would not approve for me to have my oncologist. Well, I drove to that hospital 2.5 hours away, and I was given an oncologist that didn't even take my vital signs, and she just basically wrote a prescription and shooed me out of her office. I was pretty upset about that. So when I got home, I wrote a 4 or 5 page email to whitehouse.gov to President Trump. 1 week from the day that I sent that, I got a call from the VA hospital, and the VA hospital, the nurse said, look, I wanted to explain to you why we didn't approve you. And I said, well, I know why you didn't approve me. Why are you bothering to call me up and talk to me about it now? Because apparently you wrote an email to the president, and one of our higher-ups in administration got a call from him, and he said to get it handled now. And so therefore, we're granting you your request. So people can say what they want to about President Trump, but I can tell you from personal experience, he probably had a lot to do with saving my life. So I will never, ever, ever say anything ill of that man. So there you go.
You know, that's an awesome story from his presidency. When's the last time anybody's ever written the White House and gotten a personal response like that? It's fucking amazing.
That's the kind of man he is, though.